By definition, a union is all about relationships. The relationships we have with fellow members and our relationship as a group to our employers. But as a public sector union, our most important relationship is the one we have with all Canadians. As public service employees, serving and protecting the public is our bottom line. PIPS represents government scientists and other public sector professionals who work hard every day to protect the health, environment, and prosperity of all Canadians. We provide essential services like weather forecasting and storm warnings, testing and approving new medications, and ensuring the safety of our food supply, just to name a few. We play a vital role in creating and maintaining the kind of Canada we all want to live in, and we are accountable to all Canadians as a whole. Governments and political opinions change. Facts don't. That is why it is important to have a public service that is professional, permanent, and impartial. This makes it possible to provide a consistent and effective standard of service even as the political landscape shifts. It allows us to choose the best approach to protecting and serving Canadians based on a consideration of the facts, not opinion, not ideology, not political agendas. And being qualified professionals means that we have the skills and expertise needed to do our jobs, applying an evidence-based approach in setting and applying standards and policy. To do this effectively, we must have the resources and staff to provide Canadians with the level of service and protection they deserve. More public service professionals and program support means better quality public service. It's that simple. As public sector employees, our only agenda is to protect the health, safety, security, and genuine prosperity of all Canadians. Unfortunately, our current employer has a very different agenda. Their top priority is economic, and they believe they have a mandate to replace public service professionals with private, for-profit service providers. Current policies consistently fit a pattern the ideological right has used time and again all over the world to undermine public services and justify handing over lucrative government contracts to private interests. Cut business and corporate taxes in order to reduce government income. Use the economic shortfall to justify cutting staff and funding for public services. Use the eroded services to undermine public confidence and propose a one-stop, quick-fix solution: privatization. They claim that the profit motive will magically find the efficiencies that will cure all of our system's ills. History has shown this not to be the case. We end up with more expensive, less inclusive, less accountable service providers whose top priority is profit. The well-being of the country and its citizens takes a back seat to the mighty dollar. It's a race to the bottom that benefits the very well-off few, leaving the rest of us with much less than we deserve. Our current employer forgets they were elected to work for Canada, not to recreate it in their own image. We cannot stand by and watch the public service being gutted for short-term economic gain or to support an ideological shift to ever-increasing inequality. And we don't have to. A strong union is the best way we have to resist the dismantling of the federal public service to ensure a healthy future for all Canadians. In the mid-90s, Alberta's ultra-conservative Klein government was bent on crippling the labour movement in that province while handing over public service contracts to for-profit corporations. It was an unlikely group of workers, laundry workers at Calgary's Foothills Hospital who, with a wildcat strike, managed to galvanize the union movement and garner enough public support to stop Alberta's slide into privatization. Increased equality, economic or otherwise, is the hallmark of a strong and vibrant community. Unions have proven time and again to be the most effective way to achieve that goal. In the end, we know we are our own best hope because whatever the challenge, we're always better together.